Hello everyone! Last week I had quite some difficulty with explaining to you guys some of the symbols, and now I have looked it up and we can continue with buying packs and opening them. So today we will open up the Technological Terror Force pack, which is of the opposition cycle. Right. I really wanted this because, well, Death Star. Enough said. So let's open it up and see what we get. Another booklet. So what's new for this pack? Let's see. Introduces affiliation fate cards. Reintroduces influence and pilot keywords. Oh, it had been gone. Right. Keyword influence, pilot, affiliation, fate cards. Right. Let's get straight into the pack then. Another one of these blank cards. Nothing really serious. Right, so we start off with the Sith Empire, which has an objective with damage capacity of 5. Oh, I know it now. Resource of 1, and it has a reaction. After you play an enhancement, draw 1 card. Limit once per turn. Then we have the Emperor's Shuttle for 4. And it has 3 force icons, 3 capacity, damage capacity, shielding. Oh, darn it, I forgot to look up the different colors. Well, alright. 2 melee and 2 ranged. It has shielding and a reaction after the force phase begins. Sacrifice an enhancement attachment to this unit to remove 1 focus token from a target friendly unit. Shuttle pilot for 1 damage capacity, 1 force icon, 1 ranged, and it is a pilot 1. Enhanced vehicle unit gains edge 1. The Emperor's Favor costs 1, and it's a title. Enhance a Sith unit. Enhanced unit gains ranged and +1 damage capacity. Action. Play this enhancement from your discard pile. Nice. Sensor Array for 2. We get 2 force icons, 1 resource. Enhance your play area. And as it's an interrupt, when an event card is played, focus the enhancement and discard an enhancement from your hand to cancel that event's effects. Alright. Well equipped. Right, this is priority in edge battle. I have seen that. 2 force icons and remove 1 token, any type, from a unit or objective card you control with 1 or more enhancements on it. Cool. We get, of course, 2 playsets. Technological Terror. There it is, the namesake of the pack. 4 damage capacity, 2 resources, Imperial Navy affiliation only. It's elite, and when this objective is undamaged, the Death Star dial is considered to be 1 point higher. That's quite dangerous. And then we have the Death Star itself. 12 damage capacity, a cost of 12. That's pretty steep. I don't know if that's really doable. I haven't played the game that much to know that. 5 force icons and... what was this again? Critical hit? I don't know. It is elite, shielding, targeted strike. Oh, right, targeted strike. Cannot be affected by enemy card effects. Damage dealt by this unit cannot be prevented or redirected. While this unit is not participating in an engagement, it cannot have focus tokens placed on it by enemy tactics icons. This unit gains ranged MLA for each point on the Death Star dial. Oh, this thing is sick. Oh my god, I really want to play this card. I think I will. Fleet Navigator. For 2 we get a 1 force icon, 2 damage capacity, 1 resource, and targeted strike icon. That's it. Death Star Engineer. For 1 we get a 1/1/1. Right, let's do it like that. That's way faster. Resources generated by this unit can only be used to play space station or capital ship units. It's a space station. So there you get your resources from. And as an action, during the deployment phase, sacrifice this unit to remove 1 focus token from a target space station or capital ship unit. And we get a control room for 2 resources, enhance your play area. It is limited. You cannot play more than one limited card per turn, but it grants you resources. We got this times 2 as well. Right, Scum and Villainy, affiliation only, the Heart of Cold. Grants 1 resource and it has a damage capacity of 5. As a reaction, after you reveal 1 or more Scum and Villainy Fate cards in your edge deck, remove 1 damage from a target Scum and Villainy objective. IG-88C, the Assassin, the Bounty Hunter. For 4, we get a 3 damage capacity, 2 force icons, 2 ranged and 1 melee, and it has a reaction after an enemy card effect that targeted this unit resolves, or after 1 or more tokens are placed on this unit by enemy combat icons. Capture a target exhausted enemy unit, limit once per turn. The FEX model combat droid, it has a force it's a 3/3 with 1 force icon, 2 melee and 1 ranged icon. Forced reaction, after this unit is declared as an attacker or defender, an opponent may focus his affiliation card to remove this unit from the engagement. Right, Ugnaught, it's a 2/2 with 1 force icon, 1 resource and 1 ranged icon. Reaction, after a card is captured, remove 1 damage from a friendly vehicle or droid unit. Tricks and Nonsense. It has 4 initiative, 2 force icons, and if your opponent's edge deck contains 1 or more, what was that again? Not Scum and Villainy. I don't remember what it is, but it's the rogue thingy, or neutral cards. Your opponent cannot trigger abilities during this engagement. Right, set of 2, of course. Jedi objective, running the canyon. Grants 1 resource and has 5 damage capacity. It has a reaction, after a speeder or fighter unit you control is focused to strike. Discard an event card from your hand to have that unit gain ranged and melee until end of the strike. Yeah. Luke's T-16 Skyhopper. For 3, we get a 2 damage capacity, 2 force icons, ranged and melee icon. I don't think that's melee, actually. I should have looked that up. My god. Very, very sloppy. Right, target strike. Reaction. After you play an event card, deal 1 damage to a target enemy objective. Limit once per turn. T-16 Skyhopper. So we get Luke's T-16 Skyhopper and a regular T-16 Skyhopper. This one has a damage capacity of 1, costs 1, 2 force icons, and it has a ranged and I think melee. That's it. Memories of Home, costs 0, it's an event. As an action, place 1 shield on a target friendly unit, and as a reaction, after you win a force struggle by 2 or more force icons, return this event from your discard pile to your hand. Bullseye. That's probably a Womp Rat. Cost 0, 2 force icons, and it has the action, during an engagement, target a friendly unit that has targeted strike. That unit strikes immediately. Target of Opportunity. We have seen this card before, I believe in a core set. 9 initiative. If you are the attacking player, deal 1 damage to the engaged objective. Times 2. And then we have a card from Star Wars. Is it Rebels? Yeah, I believe so. Tiny Robotic Sociopath. While you control a Spectre unit, each player cannot draw more than 5 cards during his draw phase. 1 resource and 5 damage capacity. And that's Chopper. There we have him. Little droid. For 2, we get a 2 damage capacity, 2 force icons, melee, and I believe targeted strike, but I'm not sure. Reaction. After a card is discarded from an opponent's hand, deal 1 damage to a target unit controlled by that player. Limit once per turn. Captured Courier Droid. For 1, we get a 1 damage capacity, 1 force icon, ranged. Reaction. After this unit enters play, a target opponent must choose and discard 1 card from his hand. Electroshot Prod. For 1, we get a 2 force icons weapon. Enhance a Spectre or Droid unit. Enhanced unit gains the ranged icon. Reaction. After a phase begins, focus this enhancement to treat a target's unit's printed text box as if it were blank until the end of the phase. Cool. Makeshift repairs. For 1, search your deck for an enhancement, reveal it and add it to your hand. If your opponent has 0 cards in hand, search for any card instead. And improvised tactics. For 2, we get a 2 force icon event. Action, search your deck for a Spectre unit and put it into play. Then shuffle a Spectre unit you control into its owner's deck. Of course, times 2. There you have it. That's pretty fun, mostly because of the Death Star and the surprise of Chopper. I didn't expect it, characters from the animated series to be in here. As well as IG-88C. Didn't expect him to be in this pack either. Then again, you can always look it up on the internet. I didn't. I wanted to be surprised. So thank you all for watching and see you guys next time. Bye bye.